So this is a tour of the farm. I just cleared this trail. This used to be a garden, and I'm just gonna be pointing out some of the interesting details. So this is this used to be a abandoned coffee plantation. Here's a coffee tree. And then here you can see the palms that are shade tolerant species. As the second growth happens, here there's a yap in the forest, so this is really a pasture. And here is one of the oldest forests that the farm has. This side there used to be some cupressus here, pine trees. And this is really one of the oldest forests. It's like there's a lot of Damas citarexinum, which is a Bourbonnaceae. There's a really big cedar tree that I'm gonna show you in a second. Cedrela in the Meliaceae family. There is the can barely see it. There's the cedar tree. This is an expensive wood. This is still the second growth part of the forest. You can see here some of the bromeliads in the tree. This is Camaurea pacaya. Oldest part of the forest. More coffee. We're approaching one of the gaps. This is really good for birding in the morning. I've been recording several species right from this area. So this is one of the best places to bird. There you see the jays flying away. And then here there's a lot of this is probably one of the best places to bird in the whole farm, just because there's this second growth. My little house. Here we're approaching the garden. Been clearing some trees. This is the Inga tree. In here we run into some of the cypress. This was planted about 50 years ago. And this is the second oldest forest in the farm. Again, this is the shade tolerant secondary forest. I would call this a mature second growth. And a lot of the pacaya. Starting to rain slightly. I don't want to screw up my phone. Uy. Some of the dead trees, I think this is a native tree. I don't think this is some cypress. We're getting inside the forest again. This is an interesting part. Starting to rain. This is the part that's close to La Lecheria. In here we see this bananal. I found this large hawk here. I think is maybe Micrastur. But it looked a little bit darker than Micrastur, so I'm still trying to find out what it was. You can hear the rain. Kind of cool. So here we see the alder species of trees. All this is alder. We planted all this alder to fix nitrogen. And it grows relatively fast and is also harvestable, as opposed to the second growth, the other side that really does not have that much of a economic use. Alder is related to oak. So I hear now the rain really hard. I really don't want to screw up my phone. And it continues in that direction.